Russian Deputy Education Minister, 46, dies on return flight from Cuba.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia's Deputy Minister for Science and Higher Education died on May 20 during a return flight from Cuba, where he was participating in meetings as part of a government delegation, RBC reported. Pyotr Kucharenko, 46, became seriously ill on the nearly 12-hour flight back home. The pilot made an emergency landing in southern Russia for medical attention. However, doctors could save Kucharenko's life. Kucharenko was traveling with Deputy Prime Minister Dmitry Chernyshenko and Andrei Guskov, the deputy head of the Russian Foreign Ministry's Department for Latin America.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than the pilot made an emergency landing in southern Russia for medical attention. However, doctors could save Kucharenko's life. The cause of his death was not immediately known. I assume they meant to write doctors couldn't save his life. If not, then I'm very confused.
They could, but wouldn't, apparently.
Imagine if it wasn't a typo, and the doctors just sat there because no one wants to be the guy who saved him.
Moscow said, "Take care of him?" And I'm not sure what that means.
After hearing this, I realized doctors would make the worst hitmen. Even worse than those scuba instructors who completely misunderstood the very simple instruction. He should sleep with the fishes. Next thing I know, they're building a diving bell and helping the guy get certified for open water.
I read the first 2 volumes of Kotkin's biography of Stalin. Highly recommended. The whole book was full of stunning facts, but what had the most lasting impact on me was the combination of the massive scale of the political murders combined with their utter arbitrariness. There was no ways to survive but pure luck. I wonder if that's how people feel now.
It's a culture of paranoia. You see it on a small scale at some workplaces. The easiest way to avoid any scrutiny is to put suspension on someone else. Ironically, many of the architects of the Stalinist purges like Yagoda and Yezhov ended up becoming victims themselves.
I got a chance to speak in person with a young Russian man circa 1991. Talking about previous years under the Soviet government, he said that you previously couldn't air any grievances even to your close friends or some family, because you couldn't trust them not to turn you in. Basically, he said that it wasn't that they were particularly bad people, but you couldn't know what position the government could have the person in. If they had to save themselves or their loved ones, they couldn't help but drop who was talking against the government. Almost everyone would rather flip someone else than go to gulag themselves. It's sort of like a house buying chain. Everyone flips everyone else.
Imagine working in the same department as this guy knowing exactly what happened. They already know the exact steps because it happened to Navalny and others. You still have to go to work to feed your family. It's too bad that Russians have no breaking point. It just doesn't seem like a revolt is possible. More than half of them probably have no idea what's really going on or they don't want to know.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.